With that specific pattern?
This exact pattern is the pattern that today, even today, the
Uh-huh.
Yazidis wear, the Mandeans wear, and the
Uh-huh.
people of the Iraqi marsh still wear, because this signifies the Tigris and this
Uh-huh.
signifies the Euphrates River. This is the ripples on the river, not any olive leaves. And these are the fishing nets signifying the fishing people of southern Iraq.
Oh, that's you, finally.
Hey, brother.
Hey. I skipped you by accident earlier, and I've been skipping almost every single person automatically since just to rematch with you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I'm so happy that you came back to me, man. I wanted to
No,
speak to you.
no, like it's been aside like 10, 15 minutes. I've been like skipping every single person just to rematch with you because like I thought the paper sign at the end. I was like, oh shit, I should have skipped.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Good, good, good. Where are you from, man?
Originally, where do I currently live?
Originally.
Morocco, but I live in the
Morocco,
U.S.
and you live in the U.S. Incredible.
Correct.
And you're out here advocating for Palestine.
Kind of. I mean, mostly harassing IDF soldiers, but yeah,
You're
also
most
like
you're mostly harassing IDF soldiers?
yeah,
Okay.
but also like meeting Palestinians from from 48,
Hmm.
from Al-Quds, and from the West Bank, and actually getting their stories too.
Cool. And the kafia, can you tell me about the kafia on your shoulders?
What about it?
I'm curious.
No, what do you want to know? What's the question?
Why do you wear it? What's the
Why wear it? Well, I'm massive Arab, so uh, wearing it is a way for me to uplift Palestinian voices and to share the culture. Um, Before a specific incident that I had, I used to wear it casually, so not every day. I used to wear it like as a fashion accessory that, by the same time, gives visibility to Palestinians. But then I had the incident where I got a knife pulled on me just for wearing it
really? By who?
by a random person at a mall. So in a public setting, inside an indoors mall.
Uh-huh.
I was just in, person just came, dragged it, made threats, etc. There was no actual physical altercation. I just took it back. But yeah, after that day, I decided that I'm going to start wearing it every day, wherever I go. And that
Incredible.
was October 2024. Yeah.
And do you know where the
So,
origins of the kafia come from?
yeah.
Where?
I didn't wear. In the Levant?
No.
Then where?
Do you know the meaning of what you're wearing? Like the design?
Yeah.
What
I
does it
mean, the specific one, yeah.
what?
So there's three patterns. There is the fishnet, which is self-explanatory, Mediterranean Sea, Palestinians were fishers. You had famous ports like Ashdod, like
Hold
Gaza
on.
itself.
Are you getting this from a specific place, or are you making this up on the spot?
What do you mean?
Like the story of the design.
I don't quite get your question.
Like are you getting the story of the design from a specific place, or are you just like you're just making it up right now on the spot?
No, I'm not making up right now on the
Okay.
spot. I'm just adding details. I know like what each pattern,
Okay,
each
okay.
of the three patterns.
Okay, تفضل.
I'm just
Sorry.
Mhm. So the fishnets, because fishers. Uh, then you have these two, which were trade routes, ancient trade routes during mandatory Palestine.
Mm-hmm.
And then olive branch, also pretty self-explanatory.
Okay. Well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
I'm here to educate you
These two.
on the matter.
These two.
Do you know where the word kafia comes from?
From Kufa. Are you guessing from Kufa?
You know where that is?
In Iraq,
Yeah.
but it's disputed whether it comes from Kufa or from Kef or from.
It's only disputed by Arabs.
What do you mean?
It's that point is only disputed by Arabs.
Yeah, I mean, isn't it like an Arab symbol?
How?
Who wears it? Isn't it Arabs that wear it?
Are the people of Iraq Arabs? Or are they Arabized?
A mix of both. Some are Arab,
Now
some Arabized.
my family is Iraqi, so I can talk
Mhm.
about this from a
Okay,
place
yeah.
of knowledge.
No. And I'm from Morocco, where
Arabs
which is
colonized.
not necessarily. I'm ethnically 100% Arab. There's little to no Berber in me,
Okay,
but I know that are
so then Arabs colonized Morocco, and then you're a product of that.
no, they did not colonize Morocco.
They didn't.
They fled and moved to Morocco.
Okay, before we start the kafia conversation, we'll get into this real quick point. I have a little quiz for you. Arabs
Go
and
ahead.
Muslims usually have a hard time answering it, but we'll try because you seem like a very educated young man. Okay?
I don't claim that. I don't claim to be very educated.
You seem like it. I'm not saying you are. I'm saying you seem like it.
Mhm.
North America, roughly 300 years ago, was full of different religions and cultures and languages, right?
Still is.
Nowadays, a majority of the people speak English, and a majority of the people, not everyone, but a majority, practice Christianity. What is that a
Mhm.
result of?
The fact that majority of people speak English.
Yeah, like what's the result? What is the
Mhm.
why does everybody speak English now and practice Christianity in North America when before it was a very diverse, multicultural Native American society? What's the reason?
Well, first of all, like what you just said is factually incorrect. To say that everyone is Christian here in the U.S. is
I'm
far
not
removed
saying
from the truth.
everyone. I'm making a generalization. I'm saying most people. Not everyone. Most
I,
people.
I wouldn't say most people.
Well, it's a percentage. You could Google it if you wanted to. Most people in America still are Christian. The demographics changing, but most people today are Christian, and almost
But
everybody speaks English.
by most people, do you mean over 50%?
Yes, it's well over 50%. Yeah.
Surprising. I mean, I hear, but
Yeah,
again,
but it's
not the
still,
math.
the demographics are changing. But regardless, semantics. What's the reason behind that?
Also, reason because it was the majority population.
Colonization. That's the word. Colonization.
Yeah,
Correct? We agree with that. No debate there.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Amazing. Next point.
But
Hold
is
on.
the U.S.
Huh?
similar to all of? It's not.
South America. The continent of South America. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What once was very diverse, bunch of different religions and cultures and societies of indigenous people. Now, a majority of people speak Spanish and practice Catholicism. That is a
Mm-hmm.
result of what?
Mm-hmm. Of a mix of colonization and assimilation. Assimilation. Yeah.
Okay, amazing. But mostly colonization, we would say. Like
I'm not too educated about South America,
like
so
Europeans colonized South America. It's a known thing.
yeah, and I'm not denying that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't know if it was done the same way that it was done here in the U.S. or it was systematically butchering the natives.
It did happen, yeah, and a lot of were enslaved and uh
That's it.
the Middle East
Mm-hmm.
once was a part incredible cultures, different diverse languages, religions, cultures. It was incredible. You had so
Mm-hmm.
many Assyrians and the Babylonians, and you had the Amazigh, and you had well, they still exist, but in a different context today. Coptics and Mandeans and the Jews all over the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, from Morocco to Iran, most people practice Islam. Most people
Mm-hmm.
use Arabic as a script. That's a product of
Of
reference
of
point A and point B, and then you can get to
uh-huh.
point C.
You, you're using a very, very. Hold on. I can actually forget what the name is, but there's a name for this fallacy.
A straw man?
I'm not sure. I forget the word, but yeah. But you took two examples, and you're saying just because for these two examples you have the same results, then
Australia,
the
New
cause.
Zealand, USSR,
Mm-hmm.
the Russian Empire. I can bring up more. Africa. Like the
Mm-hmm.
whole, pretty much the entire continent.
Mm-hmm.
I can bring up more examples. I'm just bringing up the most relevant examples.
Now, instead of answering your question, indulge me in this, and let me ask you this: since you're obviously trying to make the claim that Arabs colonized all the way to North Africa,
Hmm.
including probably like Andalusia to you. So, how was that colonization done?
Violently, many times.
Mm-hmm.
By the sword,
Continue.
many times.
Continue. Uh-huh.
I mean, I've read the Quran. Like the fatwas that Muhammad and then his descendants also put on to.
Muhammad did not issue fatwas. A fatwa is going to be a different thing.
What
A,
about to the Benu Nadir? Did he not issue a fatwa to kill them all?
a fatwa is issued by a scholar, and it's a scholarly opinion. Muhammad ﷺ was a prophet, not a scholar to issue a fatwa.
Okay, so then in order to kill.
Hmm?
In order to kill? Should we change the letter from the word from a fatwa to an order to kill?
No, you can change that as a legal judgment.
Okay.
Just like in the US, when Ted Bundy was caught being a mass murderer, he was sentenced by courts to be executed.
Okay, so then Muhammad sentenced to execute the Benu
Mm-hmm.
Nadir
If you want.
in Khaybar,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
What's your point?
My point is that
Mm-hmm.
you have a hard time internalizing that Muslims and Arabs colonized the Middle East, the region that both of us call home, that both of us are from.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have an issue because it affected my community specifically. Because you see, I'm a Middle Eastern Jew. I did my DNA test. I know exactly where my family hails from. It comes from this land. I'm native to the land that I'm sitting on currently right now.
Okay.
This is a big part of my family's story because part of my family's diasporic experience outside of Israel existed in Iraq. And people from my family had been wearing this for thousands of years before Islam or Arabs even entered the region. Mesopotamian
Wait,
people, hold on. The Mesopotamian people, one
when you
second.
say this, with that specific pattern?
This exact pattern is the pattern that today, even today, the
Uh-huh.
Yazidis wear, the Mandeans wear, and the
Uh-huh.
people of the Iraqi marsh still wear, because this signifies the Tigris and this signifies the Euphrates River. This is the ripples on the river, not any olive leaves. And these are the fishing nets signifying the fishing people of southern Iraq. And if you want to verify it, go find me photos of pictures in Palestine pre-1930 of Palestinians wearing this. You won't find it. You will find it all over Iraq, because this design, both the word Kufa or the word Keffiyeh, which comes from Kufa, and he left. God damn it. It always is always like this. They always, the second you make a point, they always end up leaving. It's always like this. Do you see how good I was selling? I was selling it so well, and he just bounced. What a loser. If you believe in my content and want to support me, just know your help is needed. There's a bunch of great ways to support me, being PayPal, Buy Me a Coffee, or joining my Patreon community down below. Patreon is the best way to support my channel, and you'll get a bunch of cool perks depending on what tier you join. Another great way to support me is by buying my merchandise on thetravelingclat.com. I regularly drop new merch designs like this beautiful hat or this amazing shirt, where you can support the channel and get something cool for yourself. I also have an amazing Discord community with people from all over the world. Thank you so much for your support.